morning and welcome to the news reaching you from Ombudsman Radio, Abuja. My name is Damilola Babalola. First, the headlines. Presidency distances self from claims that Tinubu will address the nation today as claimed by some sections of the media. PCC Plateau State trains staff on human rights and social justice. Orji Uzor Kalu pleads with Nigerians to be patient with President Bola Tinubu's administration. And now the news in full. The presidency has described the statements that President Bola Tinubu will address a joint session of the National Assembly today as false and unauthorized. The presidency said that the office of President Tinubu was not involved in the planning of the event. The special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, had earlier in a statement said that President Tinubu will not make any broadcast today. He rather said that President Tinubu would address the joint session of the National Assembly. Onanuga had in the statement explained that President Tinubu's speech will dwell on the achievement of his administration and Nigeria's democracy since the military ceded power in 1999. At the end of the speeches, President Tinubu will commission the National Assembly Library and Resource Center, now known as Bola Ahmed Tinubu Building. The Senate has passed the bill seeking to return Nigeria to the old national anthem. This followed the adoption of the report of the State Joint Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters, Federal Character and Intergovernmental Affairs at the plenary. Presenting the report, the chairman of the committee, Senator Mohammed Monguno, said the bill was first read at the plenary on May 23rd. He said the bill, amongst others, sought to provide a legal framework for an act to reinvent the old national anthem titled Nigeria We Hail Thee, which was adopted at the independence in 1960. He said the anthem was the official anthem of Nigeria until 1978 as a compatriot. Monguno said the aim was to adopt the old national anthem through legislation because of its contextual connotations and relevance to the current state of the country. The Plateau State Office of the Public Complaints Commission rounded up its 3-day training program organized for staff of the Commission on Human Rights and Social Justice held at Valada Hotel, Jos. In his opening remarks, the Plateau State Commissioner of the Public Complaints Commission, Honorable Abdullahi G. Abbas, thanked members of the Commission for creating such an opportunity to educate members and staff of the Commission, as well as keeping them abreast on human rights and social justice. He urged the staff to pay adequate attention and to also give the trainers the maximum cooperation they need to make the training a success and also to achieve the objective of the program. The 3-day training had topics ranging from human rights and social justice, leadership and team management, administrative law and regulatory process, amongst others. At the end of the training, participants expressed gratitude to the Commission for organizing such an interesting and knowledgeable workshop, and they were given training materials such as laptop bag, t-shirt, jotter, and pen. In a bid to enhance staff capabilities and align with international best practices, the Public Complaints Commission has commenced a nationwide in-house training program. The training saw enthusiastic participants from employees at levels 8 to 15, with staff from all 36 states.
Roof facilities on fire, and you looking good for the getting. I'm a rider, whether in a hoodie or a linen or provider.
Ombudsman Radio, justice for all.
Issues such as administrative law, conflict mediation, professionalism in civil service, ethics, investigative techniques, financial management, leadership, problem-solving, teamwork, effective communication, time and stress management. Renowned speakers led these sessions, aiming to equip staff with essential skills for their daily duties. At the end of the training, participants were awarded with certificates of participation, which will be a reminder of their commitment to the Commission's goals as a strong watchdog for social justice. Chairman Senate Committee on Privatization, Dr. Orji Uzo-Kalu, has urged Nigerians to be patient with the federal government in its effort to improve the well-being of the people. The former governor of Abia State, who noted that the President Tinubu-led government was implementing pragmatic and sustainable reforms for ultimate development of the country, added that the citizenry and the government at all levels must complement each other for the sake of Nigeria. Kalu applauded to leaders at all levels of government to engage their constituents before, during, and after elections, and urged politicians to play the game by the rules. He made the assertions in a goodwill message in commemoration of the one-year anniversary of the All Progressive Congress-led federal government under the leadership of President Bola Tinubu. We'll be back after this short break. Keep listening.
Ombudsman Radio. Justice for all.
Welcome back from that break. You're still listening to the news on Ombudsman Radio, Abuja. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of Kano State on Wednesday imposed stringent restrictions on all gatherings intended for protest within the state. In a statement by his spokesperson, Sanusi Bature Dawakin Tofa, the governor stated that by virtue of his position, he has directed the police, the Directorate of State Security Services, and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps to apprehend, detain, and prosecute any individual or group partaking in demonstrations on the streets of Kano. The decisive action is a preemptive strategy aimed at averting any potential breakdown of law and order orchestrated by adversaries of the state. The management of the Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, on Tuesday said its officer who was captured in a video that has gone viral in a fracas with some officials of the Vehicle Inspection Office will face disciplinary action for the conduct. In a statement signed by a Chief Superintendent of Customs and the spokesman of the Customs Service, Mr. Abdullahi Maiwada, he said that the action and conduct of the officers captured in the video were at variance with the values and operational standards of the NCS. Maiwada also said that such behavior undermines one of the key policy thrusts of the Controller General of Customs, which is to foster collaboration with sister security agencies and other stakeholders to ensure the safety and securities of Nigerians and their properties. This has been the news bulletin this morning, but before we go, let's have a recap of the major stories. President Tinubu flags off Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. PCC Plateau State trains staff on human rights and social justice. Security operatives in Kano State have raised the alarm about uncovered plots to destabilize the state. Do well to follow us on our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube using Ombudsman Radio Nigeria, on X at Public Complaints Commission, Ombudsman Radio Nigeria. You can also reach us through WhatsApp on 070-7337-4504. I'll take that again, 070-7337-4504. On behalf of the production team of Ombudsman Radio, thank you for listening. My name is Damilola Babalola.
Ombudsman Radio. Justice for all.